Hello family, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will be talking about the stunning reversal made by the UK Home Office, that EU settlement scheme, EUSS, visa holders, residing in the UK will retain their rights. This news comes as a relief to many who were concerned about their future in the country. Join us as we delve into the details of this significant policy U-turn, and make sure you watch till the end of the video, so that you do not miss all the vital information. Let's get into it. The EU Settlement Scheme, EUSS, was established to protect the rights of EU, EEA, and Swiss citizens living in the UK by December 31, 2020, allowing them to continue their lives with minimal disruption post-Brexit. The scheme provides a pathway for EU, EEA, and Swiss citizens to secure their rights in the UK. It offers two types of status, settled and pre-settled. Settled status is usually granted to those who have lived in the UK for a continuous 5-year period, while pre-settled status is for those who haven't yet reached that threshold. The use also allows family members of these citizens to apply for settled or pre-settled status, thereby securing their right to live in the UK post-Brexit. The scheme was put in place in response to the UK leaving the European Union, which ended the EU free movement that allowed EEA nationals and their eligible family members to live, work, or study in the UK without a visa. The Home Office has made positive changes to the use, such as automatically extending the pre-settled status of individuals by 2 years from September 2023, and plans to automatically convert pre-settled status to settled status from 2024. However, there have been concerns about potential flaws in the scheme, and the Home Office has faced legal challenges regarding its lawfulness. Despite these challenges, the use remains a crucial part of the UK's post-Brexit immigration policy, providing a pathway for EU, EEA, and Swiss citizens to secure their rights in the UK. Let's pause for a minute. Are you currently enjoying the video? If so, then please take a minute to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also turn on the notification button, so that you are the first to be notified when the next video drops. In Chroniclesofola, we talk about life, living in the UK, immigration-related information and lots more. So please join the family and share the channel with your friends. Now let's get back to it. 1.0. Background. Let's take a closer look at the EU Settlement Scheme, EUSS, and the recent developments that have impacted EU, EEA, and Swiss citizens living in the UK. The use was established as part of the UK's commitment to protect the rights of these citizens following Brexit. By December 31, 2020, individuals from these areas were required to apply to the scheme to ensure they could continue their lives in the UK with minimal disruption post-Brexit. The scheme was designed to offer two types of status, settled and pre-settled. Settled status was usually granted to those who had lived in the UK for a continuous 5-year period, while pre-settled status was for those who hadn't yet reached that threshold. However, the landscape for EUSS visa holders became uncertain, as the UK government considered changes that could affect their residency rights. This led to a period of anxiety for many residents, who were unsure of their future status in the country. In response to these concerns, the Home Office announced enhancements to the use. From September 2023, individuals with pre-settled status were automatically granted an extension of 2 years to their status. This was a significant move, ensuring that no one would lose their immigration status if they did not apply to switch from pre-settled to settled status in time. Moreover, the Home Office planned to implement automated checks in 2024 to establish the ongoing continuous residence of individuals with pre-settled status. Safeguards were to be put in place to ensure that settled status was not wrongly granted, protecting the system against fraud and abuse. The use application deadline was June 30, 2021, for those resident in the UK by December 31, 2020. However, provisions were made for late applications with reasonable grounds, ensuring that individuals who missed the deadline could still secure their status. Despite these provisions, the government also announced the closure of 2 temporary transitional routes that fell outside the UK's withdrawal agreement commitments. This was part of a broader effort to streamline the immigration system and focus on protecting the rights of those who had already made the UK their home. Throughout this period, the Home Office emphasized the importance of EU, EEA, and Swiss citizens and their family members in the UK, acknowledging their contributions and ensuring that their rights were safeguarded. In summary, the EU Settlement Scheme has been a cornerstone of the UK's post-Brexit immigration policy, providing a pathway for EU, EEA, and Swiss citizens to secure their rights in the UK. Despite initial uncertainties, the Home Office's recent announcements have aimed to provide clarity and stability for these residents. 2.0. The reversal. In a remarkable turn of events, the UK Home Office has made a significant policy reversal, ensuring that individuals with status under the EU Settlement Scheme, EUSS, can maintain their rights to live, work, and study in the UK. This decision represents a major shift from previous indications that the rights of EUSS visa holders could be diminished post-Brexit. The EUSS was designed to safeguard the rights of EU, EEA, and Swiss citizens residing in the UK by the end of the Brexit transition period. It provided them with either settled or pre-settled status, depending on the duration of their continuous residence in the UK. This policy U-turn aligns with the Citizens' Rights Agreements, which were a fundamental part of the UK-EU withdrawal agreement. These agreements were established to ensure that the rights of EU citizens living in the UK and UK nationals living in the EU would be protected after Brexit. The Home Office's decision to uphold these rights is a reaffirmation of the UK's commitment to these residents. It ensures that EUSS visa holders can continue to access the UK's labour market, enroll in educational institutions, and use public services just as they did before Brexit. Moreover, this reversal has significant implications for the legal status of EUSS visa holders. It means that they will continue to have the right to an administrative review, and the right of appeal against various citizens' rights decisions, including refusals to grant or renew their status under the EUSS. The Home Office has also provided guidance on the use of e-visas, as evidence of status for EUSS holders, which can be relied upon for right-to-work checks, and other purposes. This digital approach to immigration status is part of the UK's move towards a more modern and streamlined immigration system. Furthermore, the Home Office has allowed for late applications to the EUSS, due to lack of awareness, recognizing that some individuals may have missed the initial application deadline. This leniency is a reflection of the government's understanding of the complexities surrounding Brexit and the transition of EU citizens to the new immigration system. The Home Office's reversal is a significant development for EUSS visa holders. It provides them with certainty and stability, allowing them to plan their future in the UK with confidence. This decision is a testament to the UK's respect for the rights of EU citizens, who have made the UK their home. 3.0. Rights of EUSS visa holders. EUSS visa holders can now breathe a sigh of relief, as their rights to work and access public services in the UK remain intact. This includes the right to work checks for employment, and the ability to bring dependents under certain conditions. Right to work checks are a crucial part of the employment process in the UK. Employers are required to verify the immigration status of their employees, to ensure they have the legal right to work in the country. For EU, EEA, and Swiss citizens, this involves checking their status online using a share code, and their date of birth. EUSS visa holders who have applied to the scheme, and are awaiting a decision also retain the right to work, until they are granted settled, or pre-settled status. Their right to work is not linked to a particular employer, or a particular job or role. Moreover, employers do not need to undertake retrospective right-to-work checks on EU citizens who were employed on, or before June 30, 2021. EUSS visa holders also have the right to bring dependents to the UK under certain conditions. Close family members such as spouses, civil partners, dependent parents, or grandparents, and children or grandchildren under 21 years old can apply to the EU settlement scheme. In some cases, dependent relatives like brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, or cousins can also apply. Overall, the rights of EUSS visa holders to work, access public services, and bring dependents to the UK have been preserved, providing them with a sense of security and stability in their lives in the UK. 4.0. Impact on families. Families were particularly concerned about the potential changes to the EU settlement scheme, EUSS. The Home Office's decision to uphold the rights of EUSS visa holders means that these individuals can continue to support and live with their loved ones in the UK without additional legal hurdles. Many families were worried about the potential impact of changes to the EUSS on their ability to stay together in the UK. The scheme allows EU, EEA, and Swiss citizens, as well as their family members, to apply for settled or pre-settled status, thereby securing their right to live in the UK post-Brexit. Under the EUSS, family members of EUSS visa holders can apply for an EUSS family permit. This permit facilitates entry into the UK for eligible family members of people from the EU, EEA, and Switzerland, as well as certain British citizens returning to the UK from these areas. However, there were concerns about the potential closure of the EUSS family permit route for certain categories of applicants. For instance, the route closed to family members of qualifying British citizens returning to the UK, and to primary carers of British citizens, known as Zambrano cases, on August 8, 2023. However, These routes remained open to those who were already on them. Moreover, the definition of dependent relative under Appendix EU was amended, potentially impacting the ability of some family members to apply to the scheme. Despite these changes, the Home Office has shown leniency towards late applications to the EUSS, due to lack of awareness, or circumstances beyond the applicant's control. This means that some individuals who missed the initial application deadline may still be able to secure their status and live with their families in the UK. The Home Office's decision to uphold the rights of EUSS visa holders has had a significant impact on families. It has provided them with a sense of security and stability, allowing them to continue living together in the UK without fear of legal hurdles. Looking ahead, the UK's immigration system continues to evolve. This reversal may signal a more pragmatic approach to immigration policy, balancing the need for control with the rights of individuals who have made the UK their home. In conclusion, the UK Home Office's U-turn on the rights of EUSS visa holders is a significant development. It provides stability and reassurance to thousands of residents and their families. As the UK navigates post-Brexit immigration, this decision will be remembered as a pivotal moment in upholding the rights of EU citizens in the UK. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe for more updates on UK immigration and policy changes. Your support helps us bring you the most current and impactful news. Until next time, stay informed and engaged. That's all for today's video. We hope you now have more information around these topics that have been discussed. We encourage you to take that bold step towards your next career adventure. The UK awaits your contribution to its vibrant and diverse workforce. Not so fast though. Did you like the video? Do you have friends and family that need to know about these details to make their move to the UK a success? Then make sure you share, and share. Many of you only watch my videos, a whooping 80% of you, but haven't subscribed. Why not? Please subscribe today, and turn on the notification button so that you be the first to be notified when I drop more of this content. For those that want to support the channel, my PayPal link is in the description of the video. If you need a paid inquiry, make a donation to the channel, and send your details to my email, chroniclesofola@gmail.com. Shalom.